The Ohio Bureau of Workers' Compensation, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, and volunteer temporary staffing companies make up the Temporary Worker Alliance. The Alliance has created this program to address accident and injury hazards for temporary workers. With knowledge and awareness, supervisors and workers can minimize the effects of hazards in the industrial manufacturing environment. Most manufacturing operations require, and employers must provide, various types of personal protective devices. Wear head protection anytime others work above you or when materials could fall. You also need protection whenever items hang at head level. You need hearing protection anytime you must raise your voice in a conversation. Your employer must provide this protection and must train you in its use. Workers must become aware of eye hazards and must have access to and use any and all necessary eye protection. Never look into a welding arc. The machine operator always must have eye protection, and the employer must provide screens to shield others from the intense radiation. Your assignment may call for safety shoes or boots. Other types of foot protection may be necessary. Situations may require many other types of personal protective equipment. Make sure that the employer provides this equipment and trains you on its operation. It is your responsibility to use it. Supervisors must orient workers to the physical environment of the plant. Workers must know emergency procedures and the locations of emergency exits. Work areas and aisleways must be clearly marked and kept clear of materials and waste. Clean up spills immediately. Make sure you understand the basics of electrical safety, especially lockout-tagout procedures. Never attempt to use a locked and tagged electrical circuit. Be aware of exposed wiring and other electrical parts, frayed cords, improper grounding of portable tools and equipment, misuse of flexible cords, and poor access to electrical disconnects. Report these situations to your supervisors. Mechanical power presses generate tons of force in order to shape, cut, or assemble metal parts. Never operate these machines unless you have been thoroughly trained. If you work near a press, become familiar with its operation and stand clear of moving parts. Machine guards are in place for your protection. A good rule is that if you can reach over, under, around, or through a guard into a dangerous area during a machine's operating cycle, it is not properly guarded. Never remove a guard for any reason. Never attempt to service a machine while it is running, and do not use a locked and tagged machine. Manufacturing plants use powered industrial vehicles to move materials and equipment. Employers must train workers to use these devices. Never operate a powered industrial vehicle without training and permission. Be aware of vehicle movements throughout the workplace and make sure operators can see you. Use marked walkways whenever they are provided, and be prepared to share other space with these vehicles. Never ride on a powered industrial vehicle unless it is designed for passengers, and do not allow others to ride on equipment that you operate. The employer may provide a variety of manual material handling aids. Learn how to use them safely and use them instead of your back to lift and carry materials. Try to keep loads between knuckle and shoulder height. Heavier items should be stored on lower shelves and lighter items on higher shelves. Use proper equipment and get assistance when retrieving items. Whenever possible, break heavy loads down into smaller loads. Please use this program as a basic introduction and guideline to potential hazards in this type of work. The Temporary Worker Alliance does not intend this program to replace more detailed training called for by federal or state regulations or by company policies.